All right, Q. I gotta ask you. I gotta ask you
I'm
now.
standing up. Hold up. I'm standing up. Guys, gift 5 subs for
All
what
right.
I'm about to do to this man. It's gonna be illegal, okay? Go ahead. Talk to me.
All right. What are these crazy balloon arguments you have for flat Earth? I gotta hear them. Because you said you talked to some very convincing fellas about this. So I want to hear what kind of penis throbbing arguments you got for me.
I'll keep it very simple. Do you have anything that logically disproves flat Earth? I'm sure you're familiar with flat Earth because there's no way you'd fucking ask for an audience with the one and only, the great fucking Qorantos, you know what I mean? AKA myself, and then not know what you're talking about because you need to have extensive knowledge on both round Earth and flat Earth to have this conversation. So I'm not going to disrespect you by assuming that you don't know, right? So you do know what you're talking about when it comes to flat Earth. So tell me, is there anything that is not logically sound with the theory of flat Earth?
All right. Yes, but that would be a funny troll if I hopped in here just to fuck with you, wouldn't that be? But no, not true. You are correct, sir. I do know a bit of the both of the yards. But now let me just say this. Now let's go back in history to my boy Eratosthenes, rather. One of the big things that these ancient peoples realized when it comes to Earth is that when you're looking out over the ocean, now as a Somalian pirate yourself, you might be familiar with this. When you're looking over the ocean, you see the boats, right? And they're all leaving. They're all going away. They're doing some trading, some pirating, some robbing, and whatever you want to do, right? They always fade away.
You're making a bad argument.
Why is that? Why is that?
You want me? Would you like me to stop you here?
We start with the little arguments. Come on, give it to me. What's your counter?
It's because the ship, the boat, is outside of your fucking field of vision. You can't see that far out. That's it. It's that basic.
That's a fair point.
It's that basic.
Is it that you can only see to what the horizon is? If the Earth was flat, you would actually be able to see further because things wouldn't be behind the furthest thing you could see.
Okay. How far could you see with the naked eye? No fucking attachments, no
miles,
nothing.
Maybe?
Okay, 2, 3, 4 miles. Is that like
miles?
fucking 7 kilometers or some shit?
Maybe more like 5 miles. Fine. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay,
10 kilometers.
Let's say 10 kilometers. Fuck it. Okay, 10 kilometers. So you're telling me if the Earth was flat, I'd be able to see maximum 10 kilometers. That's not that far, by the way. There really ain't shit. No. So at the end of the day, why does that fucking matter? You know what I mean? Why the fuck does that matter? Because if the fucking ship or the boat goes outside of your fucking field of vision, outside of how fucking far you could see, your point is a non-starter. Try again.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say that argument still stands. But all right, let's go to a different one. Let's go to a different experiment that happened. All right.
Don't cope by saying that shit. Don't cope. You're coping when you say that shit.
Ancient Egypt. All right. You look up in the sky and the sun is directly above you, and you're like, holy shit, there's no shadows anywhere. Well, one really smart gentleman was like, hey, if I hire a Greek twink and I have him go like hundreds of miles the other way, and I have him put a fucking stick in the ground, and we measure the shadows at the same time of day, and his shadow actually has a shadow, whereas my stick doesn't have a shadow because the sun is directly above me. Why are the shadows different in two different areas if the Earth isn't round?
Because the sun is closer to one area than it is the other. Stop it. You already know. You already know why. You already know why. You already know why.
Skill. This is good. This is good.
Again.
What?
Again, no, hold up. I need people to understand this. Hold up. I need people to understand this. Let me say this real quick, right? I'm not a flat earther, but people can't present actual good arguments as to why flat earth is not real.
Who said I was
When I asked, hold on, you're not done. All I'm saying is every single point that you've brought up, I logically fucking dismantled it. I'm not even a fucking high-end flat earth Andy. There's niggas that dedicated their lives to this shit. Niggas that fucking actually went through the fucking books upon books written by flat earth niggas that prove it. Yep. I'm not even one of those fucking people. Yep. I'm not one of those people.
Right.
I'm on your side.
I think you're doing exactly what you should do. And question everything. That's fucking perfect, Q.
But right now you're making me question it to the point where I'm about to switch sides.
All
right, give me the next point. Give me the next point, because right now you're disappointing me. I'm not gonna lie.
When you're shooting people, right?
As you do in America.
Let's say, right? Absolutely. So let's say there's a 5-year-old in the distance, right? You got your sniper posted up on a building.
Okay.
And you're looking at him. If he's beyond a couple miles away, right? Depending on the gun you're using, depending on the distance, how come highly trained snipers in the military, or when we fire missiles, we have to calculate the curvature of the Earth in order to hit our target? Because
Not
if
true,
we
by the
don't
way.
calculate for
Not
it,
true, by the way.
we will
Not true, by
hit
the way.
way before the target. You think it's not true? All right.
Absolutely fake news.
Come on, hit me.
I've heard
All
that
right,
point.
hit me.
I've
Hit
heard
me
that
with the fake
point.
news.
I've heard that
me with the
point
fake
a
news.
billion times. That
All right.
snipers fucking account for the Earth's curvature before they fucking take a shot.
All right.
That's
All
not
right.
it. They don't do that. Actually, look it up. I'm not even lying. They don't do that. They don't actually do that. So you just make that up. As for missiles, I don't fucking know how they fucking do that shit. I just assumed that was immediately unlocked. It ought to be GPS. I gotta hit this nigga. I'm gonna hit that nigga. That's about it. So I'm not even gonna go into that. But when it comes to snipers, that's not true. But go ahead.
Well,
go ahead. Another point. Dismantle,
I'd say
cook.
It's true because the U.S. military does that, but it's okay. I know you told me not.
Well,
to
are
do
you
that, but
ex-military?
you have different opinion. No, I'm not. No, definitely not.
So
No,
how
I
the
don't wanna
fuck?
get
What makes you an authority on this over what I just
makes-
said? Because the
the
U.S.
same
military
reason-
said
the
it.
same
Yeah, they
reason-
also said that Obama bin
same
Laden did
reason-
9/11. You know that's not
Same
true.
reason that makes you an expert on what I'm about to say next.
Go ahead.
So, you're telling me, the oh so great mighty Q, that
Mm-hmm.
every single photograph ever taken of the round Earth is fake? You're telling me that every single launch that we've ever
This
done,
is a
everything
terrible
that
argument.
Tesla's done,
This
NASA's
is a
done,
terrible argument.
everything that Palestine's done to Israel,
Holy
and
shit, this
Israel's
is a
done to
terrible argument.
Palestine,
Yes, it's
right?
100% fake.
Come
Are
on.
you fucking high?
Give it to me.
Of course
Give it
it's
to me.
fake. Yes, it's
Give it
fake.
to me. How's
It's
it
all
fake? How's it
fucking
fake?
edited.
Why?
There isn't
Why?
I promise you this much. On everything I own, it's not that much. You know what I mean? You might just get like a couple of old T-shirts and a couple of fucking worn. Yeah, man. Let me just say, you're not getting much in this exchange. But on everything I own, would you? Okay, hold up. Do you genuinely believe that there's a single picture of Earth that hasn't been edited? That isn't some fucking composite fucking picture where they fucking brought a billion other fucking pictures together and put them into one?
Yeah, they take them every minute, every second. ISS space station, buddy.
So you do believe that those are not doctored or edited in any
Some
way?
are doctored, some aren't. Some are.
So you're telling me
some-
there's a picture of
some
Earth
have,
right
like-
now. You think they went back far enough and had a strong enough camera to take a picture of the entirety of the Earth and then upload it unedited completely?
No, I know the one you're talking about, though, the blue marble. That one is edited. You are correct, because they had to do some fancy editing skills to put all, everything in one go.
Okay.
But when we're talking about things that actually
Most famous
measure
picture of the Earth, by the way.
Yes,
The most
blue
famous
marble.
picture
It's
of the
beautiful.
Earth is
It's
fucking
perfect.
fake. Think about it.
Yes, you're correct, but that does not discredit the entirety of the Earth being fake. And
If
plus,
you were to
it's
ask
all
every
those
single
pictures-
person, by the way, if you were to ask every
Yeah.
single person that has seen that photo if it's edited or not, they're gonna tell you it's real.
because they're retarded, Q. But anyway, we move on to pictures from the ISS space station, right? The International Space Station, which has to calculate for gravity when it's going around the Earth because it's technically falling the whole time, but we'll get into that. Every time it takes a picture, you can actually see the curve all the way around it. Astronauts that come from the Earth, every single one of them, no matter what government, Chinese, Russian, United States, all of them say that the Earth is round, and every picture that they take.
Yeah,
is from
all the
round
people that are
Earth.
bought into the fucking conspiracy say that with the fucking conspiracy.
But what would be
like,
the
what the
point
fuck
of
are
the
you talking about?
conspiracy? What is the point of hiding anything? What's the point? If there's an ice wall, what's the point of having something like that? What's the point?
That is the that is the
setting up
problem.
things like this?
Imagine if somebody were to tell you, you thought you were a human this entire time. Actually, and people they touch you, they fucking touch your nipples a certain way, and all of a sudden you just turn into a lizard. No, I'm being serious. Imagine if somebody
That
were to
feels
tell you,
nice.
because again, there's a deeper point, right? I'm saying it comedically, but there's a deeper point to what I'm saying, and I'm gonna make it clear for you, right? Just in case you weren't.
I can see it, yep.
Yeah, right. Imagine if somebody comes to you and tells you the entire way you viewed the world is completely
Right,
false.
right.
False.
And there's a lot of power in that.
You
I agree
believe
with
that
too.
you've
That's
lived
what
on a
lot of
certain-
ideologies say, right?
There you go.
That's what a lot of people
So
say.
you already know the answer. You already know the answer to your question.
That's because I don't believe the answer. Because you have to tell me that every single explorer who has ever made a fucking map, who's ever fucking taken a picture.
Oh,
who's
you don't want to
ever
talk about
brought up
maps.
anything,
You do not want to talk
has
about
to
maps
be
because the
wrong.
maps that the
Tell
fucking
them they are
airplane
wrong.
pilots use are pictures of a fucking flat Earth. They don't use no round globe shit. Go look at their fucking shit. It's
Okay,
flat Earth.
Hold on. Q, when you're using a map when you're driving, is Google
flat.
Maps round?
It's flat.
Exactly,
No.
it's
We're talking
flat
about
because-
the fucking GPS fucking whatever the fuck garbage. It's flat. Hell, even the fucking
Right.
UN
Why
logo
would-
is flat.
why would it
Why
be-
isn't that shit
why would it be
globe?
round?
Why is it
Hold on.
globe? Why
Why
isn't
would
it a globe?
Why?
Why isn't it globe
Because the
shape?
globe wouldn't give you. a globe doesn't really tell you in a micro scale like where you're going like wise. So like if I measure a distance, right, and I say, hey, it's 12 miles that way. I have to get back to home. I'm not gonna put a fucking globe to make it more complicated for you. I'm just gonna have it nice and flat for you so it's easier to read. That's really what it comes
So
down
you're
to.
telling me these airplane pilots that fucking have a billion goddamn different buttons that they have to touch and make sure everything is correct and are flying this fucking 500-ton fucking heavy-ass plane. Oh, we don't want to fucking confuse your fucking stupid feeble mind. You know what?
No, I think
We're
most
gonna
of
put
those
it
planes
flat
have
for you.
computers integrated into them anyway that are already accounting for the roundness of the Earth.
Yeah. So you're saying they're accounting for it again? Again, and another. Are you a pilot or is this another assumption?
So anybody that has to comment on this has to be a pilot. Although
No, I'm just
testimony from
curious.
other
No,
pilots.
because you're the ones who's making a lot of fucking statements that are based off of shit that you're not really involved in. So I'm just asking. I want to know. Oh, this guy. Oh no, he knows what the U.S. military
No,
fucking
I
does
am
when
not
they
a
fucking.
pilot. You are correct, Hugh.
Okay.
I don't fly planes into towers.
Okay.
None of that stuff.
Okay. Listen, you're not a pilot, so you most definitely would fly a fucking plane into a tower. But that's neither here or
That's
there.
probably true.
You're
More like a
probably.
tree. I
You're
wouldn't get up
probably.
that high. Wouldn't get
You'd
up that high.
probably just fucking gas the building. To be honest, you wouldn't fly into it. You know what I mean?
Right at the gas station before it. Yeah, that's all it's gonna
True.
happen. I'm not impressed.
Give me more points. Give me more points, because right now all of your points cooked, barbecue
All
chicken.
of them are cooked. You
All
think
of 'em.
All of them are cooked.
All of them.
I don't know, man.
All of them.
So if the Earth is, if the
I'm on your
Earth is
team, and
flat-
you're not convincing me enough. Do you know how crazy that is?
Okay, so if if all the planets in the solar system are round, but the Earth is flat, how does that make sense?
Say that one more time.
Is the Earth the only flat planet in the solar system?
You need to understand with flat Earth, and I know a lot of people
Yeah.
think flat Earth is basic, but flat Earth, there's a lot of fucking theories. The first theory is people believe that there is no space. That's the first theory, right?
Okay.
And they believe that stars are not real.
Okay.
Now, I'll be honest with you. That theory is intriguing. It is intriguing, but I'd
I
say
agree.
stars are real, and the Earth is not a star. The moon is also not planet Earth. Therefore, they are round, but the Earth is flat. There you go. That's my answer. Again,
So
to me,
everything else is
me
on the Earth is flat,
personally,
right? Okay, go
me
ahead.
personally. Again, you also have fucking dwarf fucking stars. You have fucking giant
Oh, yeah,
stars.
neutron
Yeah,
stars,
just because,
supergiants. Yeah.
because you have a flat Earth does not necessitate everything else to be flat. You do know that, right?
But here's the thing, though.
That's an ignorant point of you to make, by the way.
No. Hold on. We'll go further. I accept all
Go
those
ahead.
points.
Go
I
ahead.
accepted it too. But all those things that you named, everything else is round, right? The neutrons.
Guys,
the
gift for this
massive black
doubly
holes,
content. Are you
everything else,
fucking
right?
retarded? True,
But
true.
hold
You
on,
accepted
hold
it
on.
all, yes.
So all of those being round is for a reason. But why does the reason those are round not apply to the Earth?
Because the Earth is not the moon, and the moon is not the sun. These are completely different celestial fucking beings, okay?
they have the same
These are
rules.
different
They have the
celestial
same rules.
objects, excuse me. They don't have the same rules.
True, they are different celestial objects because the things that make them up are different, but the same rules
You got damn
apply
right.
to them.
You got damn right. It is different.
Same rules apply to them. So let's take the moon and the sun. Those are great examples, Q. Let's take the moon and the sun. The reason the sun is because it's just this fucking massive fusion energy in the middle of it that just keeps burning and burning. And fusion is really efficient. I mean, you've been talking about atomic bombs recently. Whew, it was quite efficient, wasn't it? Actually, it wasn't. Only about 2% of the uranium actually went off. But anyways, the sun is really efficient, right? And it just keeps burning and burning. Eventually, it'll fission all of the core, and it'll eventually go into a new material, hydrogen. It'll get even bigger and bigger. But it's held together by its massive gravity, and it's not just exploding. And this gravity that it has comes from mass, because mass has gravity. So the more mass something has, the greater the gravity. That's why black holes
Whoa. Cut.
suck galaxies
Propaganda.
in
You're
and
saying
shit. Go
a
ahead.
lot of propaganda. I gotta stop you there for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
Is gravity proven? Yes or no? Don't elaborate. Just yes or no.
Yes.
What? Wait. Gravity's a fucking theory. You're just like, bro. You either believe in your institutions, your scientific fucking institutions, or you don't. Don't fucking come up to me right now and say gravity's fucking
Yep.
proven. When gravity is a
Yep.
fucking theory. It's a goddamn
Yup.
theory. What does
Okay.
shit...
So
Wait,
what does
hold
that
on. Let me
mean?
ask you.
Hold on.
What does it take for
Go ahead,
something to go from a theory to fucking being proven? Since you know all about science.
100% proven, Q. Is anything 100% proven?
Oh my God. Oh, now you're gonna wait. You're either
no,
team science or team faith. What are you now?
I am team science. I am 100% team.
You don't
science.
sound like it.
Is everything proven though?
No, everything is not proven, but that now you're trying to fucking muddy the waters because you're trying to distract from the fact that you just said that gravity is proven when it's not proven. It's a theory. Gravity is a fucking theory and everybody knows it. Even the fucking 6th grade retard knows it. The motherfucker that sits in the back of the class and munches on glue knows it.
Correct.
So why'd you try to lie to me? Are you trying to insult my intelligence?
The reason that we use it is because it's been measured, Q. When I drop a fucking ball, it drops to the ground.
Can you replicate gravity in a controlled environment?
Yes.
No, the fuck you can't. Get the fuck out of here. When have you ever fucking created gravity in a goddamn fucking vacuum or gravity in your goddamn fucking science lab? When?
Give me a controlled environment.
When have scientists ever sat together and fucking created gravity in like a goddamn fucking room in an experiment? When the fuck did that shit ever happen? Where they, like, for instance, I always like to go back to this. In Dragon Ball, they have that fucking room where they could fucking adjust gravity so they could make, like, the room, like, 10x Earth's gravity, 20x, 100x. When have they ever done some shit like that? When?
I'll tell you.
When?
You ever see these ever see the videos of like people in planes?
And then the plane stops and then it's zero gravity. No,
there's a dive bomb.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. That doesn't prove. No.
It's because the plane.
It's because of no. It's because
it's matching the gravity.
No, the fuck it's not. No, the fuck it's not.
Go ahead.
First of all, gravity is not proven. Second of all, it's all about density. It's all about density and motion, right? If I were to goddamn grab a water bottle, right? And I were to like fucking flick my wrist, it would fucking create this whirlpool effect, right? Where the shit looks like a fucking water tornado, right? You wouldn't say that there's some little fucking nigga swimming in the fucking water bottle to create that shit. Just like you can't fucking say that. You cannot say that, oh, it's because of gravity.
That water bottle you're holding also has its own gravity, but it's so minuscule you don't feel it.
Listen, trust me. I've been around certain niggas' mamas. I'm talking about you, La Papi, that I felt some gravitational pull. I'm not gonna lie. So there's some certain people you do feel that gravitational pull. So, but I'm not gonna lie. Again, it's density, right? It's density. So, for instance, why does like a fucking filled bottle of water, why does that shit drop faster than an empty one? It's because one is heavier. It's that simple. One is heavier. That simple. It's not about gravity. It's density. It's density.
Well, maybe the reason that falls faster is because it's counteracting wind resistance, because weight counteracts wind resistance and air resistance.
Nothing that involves gravity. Gravity does not have a say.
But the gravity is the thing that's pulling it originally. That's why even an empty water bottle falls. That's why a balloon floats, because balloons they aren't able to counteract the air resistance to go down, and the gas inside of them is actually lighter than air, and gravity is not powerful enough to pull them down.
And right now, you're saying that gravity acts equally on all of us.
Correct.
No matter how high we are.
Let's go to space. That's why.
Hold on. Like a nigga on top of Mount Everest. And then
I think gravity is a little lower there. I think the further away you get, the lower it gets.
So the further away you get from the Earth's core, Earth's dense core, the less gravity there is.
Iron.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So for example, astronauts that go to space, so like Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, all those.
You sound like you're coping right now, but I'm listening to you. I'm giving you enough respect to listen to you.
You're good. You got this. I believe in you.
Why are you talking to me like I'm retarded?
Those astronauts that went to space.
Wait, like again, if I was Tuco, I would fucking.
They were taller.
I would hit you with the fucking. But I'm not gonna do that. But go ahead.
All right. All those astronauts that came back to space are actually a little bit taller because their spines were able to expand more, because while we're on Earth, our spines are
now it sounds like you're a short man that is trying to fucking cope with how short he is by saying it's Earth's gravity that's making me short. It's not actually the fact that my genetics are fucking inferior.
Jupiter's gravity is stronger than Earth's gravity. Mars' gravity is a little lower. The moon's gravity is a lot lower. That's why when you jump, you go really high. But yeah, your spine actually
or you're less dense, or you're less dense on those planets. Don't you weigh less on those planets that you're able to jump higher?
Wouldn't change with the environment that you're in. So if I take a bowling ball, right, and I go into space, that bowling ball is just as dense as it was on Earth.
It absolutely changes the way that you interact with the environment around you. Because on Mars, you could get a beta who fucking only jumps maybe like he's got like a 30-inch fucking, vertical,
Yeah,
but
some
then
white
you
guy
take
in
him on
basketball, yeah,
true,
like that.
right? But you
Yep.
take him to fucking Mars, and that motherfucker got 40. You know what I mean? So again,
Exactly.
it's
But
all
the
about density.
density didn't change.
So
That
this
guy's
point,
density didn't
I'm
change.
not
The
gonna lie.
gravity did.
This point, you take like a 89.69281% L on it. What's your next point?
Okay.
What's your next point?
Okay.
Like, this is the only point where I was willing to entertain it a little bit, but then you completely went bad faith when you said that gravity's been proven. And then I was like, okay, now I know he's being paid by Big Grava. You know what I mean? You're being paid by Big Grava. I'm telling you right now.
Here's another thing. Who is Big Gravity?
Hey, you trying to get me fucking strike? You trying to get me taken down on kick?
Oh,
Whoa!
you're gonna say the J word? You're gonna say the J
Whoa!
word?
I'm not gonna
Okay,
say.
you
I'm not
don't
gonna
have
say
to.
the
You
J
don't
word.
have
Shout
to.
out Michael
You don't have
Jordan.
to.
I'm not gonna say the J word. First of all,
Michael
it's
Jordan,
kind
yeah,
of crazy
that's right.
that the Germans'
Go,
brain
go,
went
go.
to the
You're
fucking
right.
J word. That's crazy. Number one. Number two, it's not even them. It's
right.
like people beyond your power level right now. If I were to speak of them, like
That's
you'd be
true.
in
My power
danger.
level is quite
Everybody
low.
in chat would be in danger. I'm looking out for them. Shout out to my people. Go ahead, give me your next point.
Okay, so that's a big thing for me though. If you can't prove who Big G is, then I don't know.
It's
But
Big
I'm gonna
J.
say I'm
It's
gonna
Big
say
Days.
this too.
It's not Big G.
When you're building bridges, so let's take the San Francisco Bridge, right? Why do we have to account for the Earth's curvature? Why is one side built a little bit lopsided?
Again,
versus
that's
the other
what they
side?
tell you. That's what they tell you, and don't ask me who they is. That's what they tell you. Nigga, do you account for the Earth's fucking rotation, gravity when you fucking walk out of your building? Do you account
'cause
for
you don't have
fucking
to.
or the Earth's goddamn fucking circumference? No, exactly. You don't have
Do you
to.
have to calculate for all the wind and speed and all the movement that you feel when you're inside a car?
No, exactly. You're making my point.
No.
You're making my point.
No, because that's the same thing that's happening to you right now as you're sitting in your chair. You don't have to account for all the crazy shit happening in the atmosphere and in space because you're
When
in an
I
isolated
jump, why
environment
doesn't the
on Earth.
Earth beneath me move?
It does technically a little bit.
Oh, so you're saying while I'm in this building right now and I jump, the earth beneath me also moved. How high do I have
Yes,
to jump?
but
Okay. So you know what? Let me no,
okay,
hold
go
on.
ahead.
Let me go. Okay. So you just said when you jump, the earth beneath you moves slightly. So when I'm in a fucking helicopter, why the fuck does that motherfucker not take me to Timbuktu, huh? Why the fuck does that not happen? Why the fuck does that not happen? Because being ahead in a helicopter is basically jumping for a long fucking time. But why the fuck does that not happen? Explain that one to me, science man.
Because the Earth is really fucking big. That's why.
So it moves a little bit when I jump. But when I'm in a helicopter for like 5 fucking hours, how far should I have fucking moved? Again, you could use your math for this, right? Earth rotates how many fucking degrees per hour? The fucking airplane is up in the air for this many fucking hours. Fucking XY plus 2239, and then you get the fucking distance, right? How much does it move? How much did you move from your original starting point? If there was a big fat fucking X where you fucking started hovering, and then fucking a few hours later, how far would you be from that point?
Are you saying like if you jumped and stayed in one spot for like an hour and then came back down, but the Earth moved onto you? Or are you asking like how far that would be?
Yes.
Well, the Earth moves at an incredible speed. It's ridiculous, hundreds of thousands of miles an hour, right? So I would say you'd be miles away from where you are.
So you're telling me right now? Yeah. I swear to God,
assuming
is
there's
this
no
on?
other factors.
Hold up, I
Assuming
swear.
there's no other
Oh,
factors.
please tell me this is on fucking YouTube. Please tell me this is on YouTube. Please tell me this is on YouTube. I want to actually see this. Okay, let me fucking Google it. Let me YouTube it. Airplane hovering in the same spot. Somebody needs to do this fucking experiment. Fuck. There's nothing like that exists. I'm fucking lucky.
I wonder why.
This is annoying. Again, this is the easiest way to fucking test out whether this shit is real or not.
It's almost like it has been tested.
No, it hasn't been tested. That's the fucking problem. I'm trying to fucking get that shit tested.
So, yeah, the problem is you won't be able to test it.
Why?
Because we are like how you are when you're inside a car. If let's say you're inside a bus, right? And you jump on the bus. Do you go flying backwards when you jump?
No. But is that like
No, it's the
momentum and
same-
shit? Come on.
But yes, it's the same reason that when you jump on Earth, that you don't go flying backwards either while it's spinning because you are within your own momentum inside of
So
the bus.
you're comparing
we are
the
on our own
Earth.
momentum on Earth.
You're comparing the Earth to a car. Think about how insane that is. Think about how insane that shit is.
I could compare the sun to a match.
See, that's crazy. See, now at this point
See,
you're losing
you
me.
can.
At this point you're losing me.
Things are very easy. These things are very easy.
At this point you're losing me. You're losing me.
That's okay. Okay.
Look at these niggas. Look at these niggas in my. I should ban Almond Lord for this. You can see the curvature of the horizon in those pics. Look at this. Look at this.
Well, there's this funny guy in the chat. If Q jumped up and down right now, and they would start a 9.5 earthquake. So I think that might be true.
See, that guy thinks he's a comedian. Mods ban him. Look at this nigga David. First of all, this nigga David looks like
look at that.
E-Rob. He looks like E-Rob. I'm not gonna lie. You summoned the J word. Drag me in. That's enough. I need to cook you for the second time. Listen.
I could talk
You're
about
a
the
Jew.
Korean
You shouldn't talk about niggas getting cooked. That's fucked up. Don't do that. But Blossom, hit me with your closing final remarks. Go ahead.
Well, I'm going to say that when it comes to flat Earth, that there's nothing wrong with questioning stuff. I think any scientist that tells you that every flat Earth person is a fucking country bumpkin asshole that is stupid, that's exactly how you don't start an argument. But I think one thing that flat earthers need to realize is that the Earth is a lot fucking bigger than it actually is. And you were talking about density and you were talking about gravity. I think you're just mixing those two up. I think if you go into research on gravity and density alone, I think if you clear up that kind of misconception right there, you'll be way better off, Q, and it'll make a lot more sense on how gravity works. And the way that stars are shaped is the same reason the Earth is shaped, because gravity is circular. It's all 360 around. So when it pushes things in, it doesn't happen like a pancake to make the Earth flat. It makes it a circle because it's coming from all directions. That's all I got for you, Q. I'm a big fan.
My man, take care. Appreciate the conversation. W Blossom.
Yeah, no, you got good, buddy. Love you too.
All right, take care. W Blossom, boys. W Blossom, W Blossom. Okay. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was a good conversation. Again, I have not been moved from my position. I haven't been moved from my position. I think the Earth is still like there's some conversation to be had there. There's some conversation to be had. Just keeping it a buck.